It's good evening to everybody. Welcome to the class of insurance that we are dealing the IRDA. This is the fourth day that we are continuing the IRDA where we are discussing the role, functions and powers of the IRDA. Yes, anybody can unmute and read that what I posted on the screen. Please unmute and read what I posted on the screen so that I could know that we are traveling on the same boat. Yes,
Good evening, sir.
good
Good
evening.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
Every sunset brings the promise of a new dawn.
Yes. What did you?
Professor Dr. Ahmad.
Yes. What did you understand by this one?
That means after the completion of a evening, there will be a promise of again tomorrow morning.
What is meant
Dawn
by
means
dawn?
early morning, sir.
What is the
After
opposite for the dawn?
dusk, sir.
Very good. I appreciate. I appreciate it. This is a clapping for you. Okay. Now let us
Thank
come
you.
to the point. We are discussing this. Yes, I put the asterisk over there. Yes, asterisk. I could remove it now. And here, up to that extent, we discussed. Then we will deal this now. Section 19. That is the powers of the central government to supersede the authority. So, in case of any fault on the part of the authority, the government has the right to intervene in the matter. If not satisfied with the functioning of the authority, the government will appoint a person to act as the controller of insurance under Section 2B of the Insurance Act 1938. Suppose in the case the IRDA fails to do a particular justice, in that instance, government will interfere and will appoint a particular authority to see that is called a controller of insurance under the Section 2, capital B of the Insurance Act of 1938. But before the appointing control of insurance, the government will have a reasonable amount of time to the authority to make the correction to its function. Before appointing it, they will give the reasonable time to make the correction to the IRDA. If by that thing it is not corrected by this IRDA, then the control of insurance will be appointed as per the virtue of the Section 2, capital B of the Insurance Act of 1938. Yet, but first the government will issue a notification of superseding the authority. Through the government can only be superseded for a period specified in the notification, and this period shall not be more than 6 months. Of course, before the appointing of such an authority, the government will give the notice to the IRDA. Then we'll see that it will make the correction. The period is 6 months. The period is given by the time it will be done if any mistake is committed by the IRDA. Let us see the one point. If the central government realizes that the authority is not able to discharge the function properly like it was supposed to perform, which function IRDA is supposed to follow, stick to the certain functions. If they do not follow it, at that instance the government will interfere. Number two, if because of the functioning of the authority, the financial conditions of the administration of the authority has suffered. If they are suffered by any other means, at that instance only government will come to the rescue and will see that IRDA will be not replaced, but IRDA function will be taken by the government controller of insurance. Yes, number third, if the circumstances are such that it becomes necessary for the government to intervene to ensure the public interest. Yes, if the insurer fail to do particular activity to the insured, at that instance, definitely somebody will come to the rescue, and that rescue is the state government. No, it is the central government will come to the rescue. It becomes necessary for the government to intervene and to ensure the public interest. Yes, in the interest of the public, definitely it will interest. Yes, if any other calamity will be happened over there, who will come to the rescue? Anyone? If any natural calamity would be there for the subjects of this state, who will come to the rescue? Yes,
Sir, insurer, sir.
I said general question I asked.
Government, sir.
Which government?
State or central, sir.
Because that it comes to the both the concurrently series because the state also provide, but they will ask the money for the central because it comes on the natural disaster or the what this management is there. No, disaster management is the central government act. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
because the state will not make such a thing. They will ask the center. The center will make the certain thing. Through it, the distribution could be done by the state. Yes, let us come to the section 20, what it says. See, that this section especially say when the IRDA fails. Section 90 say when the IRDA fails, then who will come to means control of insurance will come to the rescue. Of course, that person will be appointed by the central government by virtue of the section 2 capital B of the Insurance Act of 1938. So that will be they will come to the rescue by appointing a particular person. Yes. Now let us see the section 20, furnishing the returns or etc. to the central government. So let us see, the authority will have to furnish all those documents, returns and statements and other particulars that the government demands from the authority. See, IRDA should have to give a transparent figure and documents, returns, accounts to the government, because IRDA chairman will be appointed by, yes,
Central government, sir.
collegium with the again collegium with the recommendation of the collegium by the prime minister or president or chief justice. Yes,
President, sir.
president. We discussed at the time, and we also discussed what is the age limit.
62, sir. 60, sir.
They are like the chief justice, no? Chief justice.
Chairman, sir. Chairman is on 60.
Chairman is in the capacity of chief justice. He is also. So to me, chief justice is 65. Then he should be also 65. Anyway, subject to the correction, let us see that, okay? Because IADB, they may ask such a question also. Because what would be the chairman of this IRDA? The age is 60, 62, 64, 65. So at the time that you check it, please subject to the verification. For me, it is 65, but you may be also right, because errare est humanum, to err is human being. Okay, let us come to the point here. The authority will have to furnish all those accounts because IRDA should have to furnish the accounts to the respective government. Here, respective government means only central government. The authority will provide the government a report consisting of all the activities it performs and expenses incurred, assets formed, cash generated, promotions and development of the insurance business during the previous financial years. The accounts should be correct. This report is to be submitted within 9 months after the close of every financial year. When the financial year closes?
So,
March
31st.
Is it 31st March?
Yes, sir.
March 31st.
Yes, I appreciate. So you have to make it 9 months before the financial year will be closed every financial year. So the IRDA should have to take all that things, how the function of the insurer and what are their dealings, how much their assets and how many cases they dealt it, how many compensation they paid it, and how much they got it from the insurer for their maintenance. Everything should be as clear as crystal. Number 3, the copies of the report submitted by the authority to the government will have to present before the House of the Parliament by the government. Even the copy will be present by the government to the House of Parliament for the cross-checking, for the debate. So, yes, it is a matter because of the check and balances method will not be there. Then every man become mighty. So check and balances also should be there from time to time to see that whether it is properly functioning or not. So let us say that section 22 would says that the production of action taken in good faith. So whatever the action will be taken in good faith, let us see in the section 22, then if any action is taken by the authority or the central government in good faith under the provision of the act, then no suit can be filed against them. So first we have to see that whether central government in a good faith they made such a filing or not. If the filing is not in good faith, then it will not be, no suit can be filed against them. But if any step is taken which is not in accordance with the provision of the act and is against some person, then the person has the right to file a suit against the authority of the central government. Suppose if they did not follow the particular norms when filing it, at that instant here the insurer only, because it is a check and balances to the insurer. So the insurer will file a case against the IRDA and its respective governments. Because in the rare cases would be there where the insured will file a case in the IRDA. Because when the IRDA fails to protect the insured, at that instance also the insured could have the right to file a case against the IRDA members or to the government, jointly or severally or separately, whatever the manner they want. So section 24 what say powers to make rules. Who means this provision is entitled the central government to make the rules regarding the provisions of the act. What is that act, please? Can you tell me what is the act? Yes. Yes.
No, sir. Pass on.
The act, what act we are dealing, the sections. IRDA Act. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
We are dealing the IRDA Act features, salient features of the IRDA Act, main provisions of the IRDA Act. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority Act. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So that is the act we are dealing over here, and section the provisions entitled the central government to make the rules regarding the provisions of the act. These provisions include the salaries and allowances payable to the members of the authority, the format of the annual statement accounts prepared by the authority, powers that may be exercised by the authority or authority, whatever is the way you want to pronounce it, but the spelling is AUTHORID, authority. Okay. In accordance with the section 7, subsection 2 of the Act. So now the question comes over there. What is the difference between a salary and allowances? Yes? Anyone?
Monthly paid the salary, sir. Monthly, once a time paid the salary, sir. That allowances means free of that employees beneficiary amount is called an allowance, sir.
So is it paid, allowances will not be paid every month?
Not an every month, sir. I think so. Allowance is an 1 year for once, sir.
Is it? Suppose house rent allowance is there. Is it not included in the salary?
HRA.
See,
House rent allowance.
basic is there, HRA is there, and interim relief is there, or some other, what do you say, RA, RC, something will be there, no? What is Karu Bhatyam? What do you say Karu Bhatyam?
DA, sir.
D, something
DNS
say,
allowance.
DNS allowance is there. All things will become, then it becomes a salary. Of course, it is deductible and a permanent deduction. Like if you have taken the insurance, it will be deducted from the salary itself because you have given the authorization to deduct from the salary. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Can you have the deduction more than 50%?
50%.
Yes, anyone? To my knowledge, it should not exceed more than 50%. If the deduction is there, what the other people will eat? Those who are dependent on this breadwinner. Because there is attachment also there. In attachment also there is they could not attach the whole salary. They have to attach only 3/4 or 1/2 or 1/4, something like that. If they attach the total salary, they will die. The dependents will die. Okay, come to the point, because the attachment also there will be some rules and regulations with this much percentage would be attached over there because after the deductions of the regular monthly deductions. Anyway, let us come to the point. These provisions include the salaries, allowances payable to a member of the authority, but generally the allowances will not be taxed. Yes, is it true? Allowances will not be taxed. రామారావు గారు, కల్లకుల్ల రామారావు గారు చెప్పండి,
Sir,
allowances will be taxed or not taxed?
Allowance is not taxed, sir.
మరి చెప్పాలా కదా మీరు గట్టిగా. So allowances are not taxed over there. So these are the things authority, what is according to section 7 of the 2 of the act, it clearly mentioned it, that is IRDA act is. Okay, these are the futures that we discussed around about 24, starting from the 5 to 24 that we discussed. So IRDA list, then list also there, what are the things will be come under the life insurance and other things. But let us come to the conclusion here is insurance is an important aspect of economy which require the changes from time to time according to the needs of the people. So why the insurance will be needed? Anyone? Participate.
Risk is the
Secu-
risk contribution, sir.
It is a risk contribution because you will be on road. If you could bear all the expenses would be there, you will be on the road. So monthly you pay the something like that, one premium, small amount you will pay it either bi-monthly or annually, or but whatever the way it may be. If you pay it, but generally the premium is only once in a year. Once you pay it, you pay the meager amount. But if any untoward incident happen, your business will be drained and you will be no more. There is no other alternative to die yourself. Your children will be on the roads, your wife would be on the roads. So such a situation would be there. When a prudent man, see, it is not obligation. A prudent man will definitely will buy the insurance. If you make it obligatory, if you make the shall, or you make the will, or you make the should, doesn't matter. It is not the shall. It is the prudent man's thing that he will buy the insurance. Yes, for all type of insurance where he is doing the business. Suppose if the business he is doing is such a nature that there will be a possibility that it may be in inferno, that it will catch the fire, or it will sailing would be there, it will drown in the sea. If such a untoward incident will happen because of the turbulent waves on the ocean and the sea, at that instance, to reach to a particular destination, it is doubtful. Like when you board the plane, it is doubtful till lands it whether you will be there or whether any wreck would be there or not. So in such untoward incidents would be there, man will definitely will be insured because in every ticket already the insurance amount is included over there when they are issuing the ticket to you. Yes, of course, limited insurance would be there at the time, including the luggage and including the body as well as the body in the sense living body or non-living body. Non-living body means luggage. Living body means human being. So that is the reason that insurance would be must for the economy, which requires the changes from time to time according to the needs of the people. So depending upon the needs of the people, they will make it out because of the tsunami, not tsunami, the pandemic. Now we have the COVID-19 also, the insurance policy. Of course, some of the insurers, they made it. So now let us see that an individual should be aware of the opportunities that are available to him in form of the health or life insurances. So generally that if you could see in the paper notification, it will come over there, in the advertisement also in the newspaper as well as in the telecast, they will television and the radio. Of course, very few people are here in the radio now. Of course, the radio also common factor. So these are the things, awareness would be there for the different type of the insurance companies. They will advertise it, they will make it known to the public, and sometimes they will announce it also. These are the advantage of the insurance in the nook corner of the villages. Yeah, the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India plays a significant role in ensuring that the interest of the policyholder remains secure. So there is a regulatory body also made by the Act, and this regulatory body will regulate both the insurer and the insured to see that one will not play with the another. Means one will not make right over the another. So they will not make such a tug of or fight between these two people. They will see that everything should run in a calm and perfect manner, both the insured and insured, when they are at the stage of filing a case each other. Yes, and though the competition has increased with the necessary changes, so now the market is very much competitive. That is because of many other insurers who are in the market, and including the, of course, there are six public insurers are there, the rest of the people are, the stakeholders are rest of the stakeholders are the private. The private insurance companies, those are the stakeholders, and the competition is very much high, but the fair competition should be there. That is the regulatory body will see that the people will not make such a easy way of the things, and a fair competition should be maintained. And the necessary changes they will make it out, and the objective of the insurance and the passive holder can be achieved. So with the what object they have taken, they bought the insurance, that object should be fulfilled. Otherwise, there is no meaning of the purchasing such a insurance which doesn't serve their purpose. So these are the things where we can make it of the IRDA, but it took the 4 days to complete the IRDA regarding the functions. Yes, what you discussed? Anyone can tell me? Yes.
Sir, in this section, so sir, 23 is missed, sir. I think so. Powers and functions, 23 section is missed, sir.
Perhaps because they say only main function sections that we will discuss. That is the
Yes, sir,
say
19, 20,
yeah.
21, 22, but 23 is missed, sir.
Okay. So let us see that because at least when you say the defamation, in the defamation, if the 10 points are raised over there, if you show them the 7 points, means substantial point that you shown there, so it's not amount to defamation. Because at least 7 points is proved out of 10. That's why we'll
Yes,
say
sir.
substantial matter is proved. They say it. But in the criminal cases, especially murder cases and other cases are concerned, they say beyond the reasonable doubt. That is the word they used it.
Yes.
So what is that stanza? There is a stanza is there for the beyond reasonable doubt. The adage, one saying is there. Either Thomas Cook or somebody made such a statement, if I not be mistaken. Because in the All India Bar Examination when I was teaching, they say the common principle there, let the 99 persons will be acquitted, but the
Great.
one person should not be innocent, cannot be convicted. So that is the reasonable beyond the reasonable doubt. So we have discussed the unit 5, and where we are there, the last topic of the powers and functions of the insurance regulatory and development authority. So I have completed successfully, it means, and I will show you that how many, including today lecture, how many I have taken the classes to you, and which I maintain the every record with me. Then I will show you the record and how much I think it is by this 51 or 52 that I did the classes to you. Let me check it. Yes. This is the okay. This is the recorded version. Yes. Now you count. See, in each row there are 10 are there. In each row there are 10 are there. So how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 columns. And how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means 5 into 10, 50. Is it?
52.
Then it is 52. See, I have not, yeah, now again, today's lecture I have to post it here. Then I took the 53 classes total, consisting of the 45 minutes. So for successfully completed, then I would like to take your view. What would be the tomorrow class? Shall I repeat? Or shall we go by question after question? There are questions are there. So what do you suggest? Because there is a questions paper here. I have the question paper also with me. Shall we go by the question wise? See the question paper, they ask the questions. See, I will show you. LIB, I don't know whether this is the question. Yes, this is the question paper. I don't know whether you could see it or not. It is very light, it is coming. Insurance, they write wagering agreement and marine insurance, utmost good faith, subrogation, assignment of policy, and perils at the sea, life insurance corporation. Please, if you have the life insurance, sorry, in the law of insurance question paper is there. Please, there you scan it, or you can take the screenshot by focusing properly so that it could be visible to us, and you send to my personal email or personal WhatsApp number. So we can go as per the questions are concerned from tomorrow class, so that we will be more specific in it. So with this, I would like to wind up my class today, and still the time is there. But if you want to ask anything, you can ask me. But one thing in keep in mind that everything that you ask will be recorded. So you ask in such a way that nothing should be which is not connected to our syllabus or not connected with our discussion or online classes. So that is the thing which I want to make it out. Yes. What about your views? You can give me. Yes. If nothing is to say that, then I would like to say thank you very much in today class. And because still time is there, but we finished it so early, because the only little portion would be left over there, because it's that fourth day we are dealing the IRDA, where we discuss the role, powers and functions of this IRDA. Yes, with this I
Thank
would
you.
like, yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for your patient listening. From tomorrow onwards, we'll go by the question way. Later on, we'll see that how best we can make it out for the betterment for your you. Because so long I would be there, my continuity would be there. Because anni dalana kanna vidyadano goppadi. That I believe it. That I believe it. Not only I believe it, I practice it. So that is my way of life. Without it, I cannot survive.